And of course, I had to put it on pause and it canceled. And what I wanted to get into this with design, when I redo this design again, I keep forgetting because I keep thinking as I'm thinking. And what I wanted to get into this design is it was this part of the design, and it's the cat ears inside of the design. Cat ears, wolf, horse, all animals with the same ears. And then over those ears is the elephant. The big ears, the small ears, the pointed ears, the rounded ears. These are something to do with what? Relevancy, EA equals to O, ors, or hours, or an or inside the resonant angel world, O bringing in both worlds together. So that's what I see in the ears. So we have the eyes and we have the ears. We're not going to talk about the S because that's the A and I, right? When it's more than one, it becomes the A and I, which becomes the je. And this, the je can be the game. The je can also be the juice or the vitamin C for creation. It also means I, and I is a capital. When things become capital, they become commercial or businesslike. Because when you write your name and you write it in government documents, they all want it capitalized because they have used you as a business. As to the difference between all the other letters, if we're going to take this a little bit deeper, we end up with 1, 5, 18, which makes the ear number 24. The addition of this creates the gold inside the ears. The eyes become 525. This is the breaking and entering and the exit, because if you're going to enter, you had to enter from somewhere else, so you had to exit from where you were to enter, to re-exit from where you are to go on your search. This will be 525, 5, 10, 15. This will be 17, and B and E, breaking and entering, is what the explanation is this. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, 5 minus 2 equals to 3, 7, and 10, which is a total of 20 and 14. These two letters, all zeros equal 6, will create the letter T, will create the letter Z, will create the letter N, and this at the same time will create the 2 points, the 2 ears, the G ear and the T ear. Why? Because gematria shows the point in these 2 areas, and to each side is 66. And this is where the club comes in, where the 7 is in the center of that club. 676, 676, giving me the liberty of both sides of 55. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13, equals to 55. Minus 13 is 29. That will be your birth. When we add these 2 up again, it equals to 84. My birth is in Pluto. When we add it up to the gematria, the Pythagorean, 5 and 2 is 7. 7 and 9 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Pythagorean in Pluto, through the moon, G&E, electric company. How about gecko? So now we can change our colors, because what we do with the gecko, that changes colors. Or what do you call that animal? So this is the way I do things. I just look at the art and understand the basic of the art. I also know that D or D will make me happy and sad because of what the D does between. And I know, anyways, what else do I see? What do I know? So the ear gives me 24, and the eye gives me 35. Electric company. The total is 69 and 11. 1 and 2 to the 7th gate. 25 minus 2 minus 5 will equal to 44. Minus 5 and minus 8. It resembles He in Matrix. It also will create number 53 electric company. 8 times 5, 8 plus 5 equals to 13 and 40, 53. Remember, we got 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals to 35, and back to electric company. Where were we down here? That's where we got our 55 from. Electric company, back inside the moon one more time. So it's just a play with everything. So we now know how our eyes and our ears work, and we have this, which shows the eye shows me 575, and it's explaining that it's out of the moon. 7 and 5, 12, 7 and 5, 12, 33. So we see the mass of all comes out of the moon. Inside ear, we see gold. And inside gold is another expression of 3476, explaining that this is also part of the moon, because the center of this number over here, the 5 over to here, is 4. The 5 over to here is 3. The 5 over to here is 6. The 5 over to here is 7. What are these numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the numbers that surround the 5 key. 5.5 to one side, 4.5 to the other side, or the 5 key to over 2 equals to 3.5, and the 5 becomes 6.5. What is this? When you go to the number board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, these are the halfway betweens going around number 5. When you go between two numbers, you're talking about 17 to gateway. When you go on the number, you're going into electric company creation of any craps, which is 1 and 1, reverse 62, 12, reverse 56. This is a one-time roll, 11. This is a one-time roll. This is any craps on the come out roll in the game of craps. Where do I get these numbers? These are my numbers from the betting schedule on the roulette board, because I do art and I do alphanumeric in games people play from all the scientists of the world, what they have created, what they have given me to study, what I can put together through their creation. When I recreate it, you have to agree or disagree that what I have done fits the words I speak, or it doesn't fit the words I speak. So if you come in and we sit down and I show you where we got it from, you will actually know. And if I'm talking about Monopoly, when you see a square, it's not this square, because this doesn't show this. In Monopoly, you can agree it's this high, so automatically it takes 2 squares. In Monopoly, you see the square corner. Automatically, it takes 4 squares. It takes 4 squares and 2 squares, so we have 18 squares here, 4 squares here, and 4 squares here. So we have a total of 26 in a row, or 18, 18, 18 equals 72. And then the corners, 4, 4, 4, and 4 equals to 16, equals to a total of 88 to go around the board. 48 on the lower side, 1, 2, 3 to go around, in a corner, 3 in a corner, and 1 in a corner. 48 and 40. Goes down to 32. It goes down to 24. It goes down to 16 to 8. 8 encompasses 1. When you add these all up, it'll equal to 169, or 13 by 13, creating the Monopoly board, Raphael. In games people play. Hoot to you. Thank you for watching this video.